heard them at the Music Box Showcase in their own streams. Patron! So welcome. We're just going to wait a couple minutes. I think we have Shiz ready to go in the box, which is awesome. Thank you so much. How is everyone's weeks? How is everyone's week? What did anyone do anything awesome? What's one thing that was great during your week, everyone? Hey, Wade. What's one thing that was great during your week, everyone? Started our chain group chat and oh, that's awesome. Thanks, Wade. Beth streams. Ooh, very nice. Streams, yes, she does. That's awesome. Shangri. Wait, is there an actual festival? Oh, so excited for tonight's episode. We might go a little past 8. If we do, it means it's a good time. Yes. So while we're waiting, I'll let you guys know that after tonight's episode, the Oasis is going to be on a brief pause. The Oasis is going on an Oasis. We're going to revisit the show in September. But near the end of August, I will be reaching out to people. I had a couple of people booked for July. Those people will be the first ones in September. And yeah. I can't because I'm taking my vacation in July. Summer break. Yes. Yes, yes. It's okay, emoji. I appreciate it. Well, if y'all are ready, let's see some violins in the comments because I believe our first guest is a violinist. Oh, Trin, that's okay. Let's see those violins in the comments. Yes. Introducing the one and only. I almost said Shizternator because of Wade. The Shizternator. No, just kidding. Introducing Shiz.
Oh, hey.
Hello. Oh, let me turn you up.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi, good. Can you do me one favor?
Yes.
Can you ask Wade not to groom his beard in my stream, please?
Please, Wade, don't groom your beard in Shiz's stream. I'm guessing that's an inside joke, but it's very funny. Hey, thank you so much. All right, so thank you so much for being here, and thank you and Deep both very much for letting me plan this episode so far in advance. I know it's very tricky.
No problem.
So where are you from?
I'm originally from a small town in Ohio. It's called Bellbrook. It's just outside of Dayton, Ohio.
Very cool.
I decided at a very young age that it was not the place for me.
Okay.
So at 26, I moved to Florida, Clearwater. Yeah, with no home, no job. I just went. Hi, little Frankie.
That's really, and you're still in Florida now?
28 years later, I'm still here.
That's amazing. Is it chilly? How are you wearing a sweater in Florida?
Well, the office that I rent, they keep it very cold. And I'm not a cold person. So
right.
If it's under 70, I'm going to have something like this on.
No, I got you.
Yeah.
How long have you been a streamer for?
I started streaming in November. I was doing like questions. I had like a bag of questions. I was just asking people random questions. And then I thought, hey, why don't I pull out my violin and start and restart doing my violin and stream that way. And it's been better. I mean, it's not great, but it's been better.
How long? I forgot to ask you this. How long was it since you had last played your violin before you picked it back up?
I had put it away for 6 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I pulled it out in December, right after Christmas. It was probably like December 28th, 29th.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's like you, because I didn't play the saxophone for about 2 years, which was like crazy. But it's like everything you just remember it, like your fingers just
Well, I remembered all the Christmas music.
Yeah.
Everything else I forgot.
So
I don't know why. I remembered the Christmas music.
what's your favorite part about streaming?
The friends, definitely the friends that I've made. Beth, Wade, Boss, you know, everybody's been so supportive, and it's like a family. You know, it's like a family that you don't have to be in physical contact with.
Right.
So if I want to not talk to you, I just turn off my stream. I wish I could do that with my real family.
So true. So
Right?
I used to always have to have my phone with me when I was a manager.
Right.
And they would always know I'd have my phone, and now I don't have to. So I'm like, oh, sorry, didn't have my phone on.
Didn't have my phone. Sorry.
So how long have you been playing violin, and also when did you start with electric violin?
Well, I started acoustical at my early 40s, I'd say 42.
Okay.
And I was working at a bowling pro shop that was not in a bowling center.
Yeah.
It was like apart from a bowling center. And nobody ever came in. No, so it's like the whole day I'm sitting there doing nothing. So I'm like, well, I've always wanted to play the violin. Let's see what's out there. So I started calling places and to see how much it would cost. And the first lady I called said it's $18 a month to rent an acoustical. And once you rent it for a certain amount of time, you can buy it and it's yours.
Oh, nice.
So I'm like, you can't beat that. So I spent like every day for 8 hours I spent in the back room because nobody would come in the shop. So I would just sit there and play and play and play. And within like 3 weeks, I was on stage with the church band playing solos.
Wow.
Just not because I was really good, but because I just had that much time to practice.
Right.
Yeah. And one of the guys in the band said, hey, have you ever heard of an electric violin? I said, no, what's that? And he said, well, it's like an electric guitar. You can plug it into a sound system.
Right.
And it's got way more sound, and you can do way more different things with it. And I said, cool, I'll check into it. And
yeah.
And I'm like, I have to have that. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So do you still play acoustic, or you're just always playing electric?
Always electric. I don't own I pawn the acoustic because partly because I needed the money, but also because I wasn't playing it anymore.
Yeah, that's so cool. I haven't seen many electric violinists, like I have, but not many. I've seen a lot of like electric cellists.
Right.
So cool. So I think, is everyone ready for a song? Because I know I am. I'm definitely ready for a song. If you're ready, put a one in the comments. Or violins, that's fine too. Thank you.
The first song's gonna be Shallow.
Oh, did you know that's one of my favorite songs?
Is it? Awesome.
I'm excited. Does your violin have a name?
Actually it doesn't. I never thought to name my violin, but now that you mentioned it, I just might come up with something.
There you go. so great.
Thank you.
Oh, so beautiful. Do you play any other instruments?
I played the saxophone in high school,
Oh, yes.
the alto sax. Oh, thank you for the wheel, Beth.
That's
I played the alto sax, but the thing was, to play it right, you have to put your teeth on the reed, like you have to bite it.
no.
Yeah, to get the right sound, you have to like bite it, and I would curl my lip under like that.
That's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to bite the reed.
You think? Yeah, my music teacher always said you had to like bite the reed into and it would always give me the chills, so I curled my lip under.
You're supposed to curl your lip. That's so weird. I wonder you didn't like it. Yeah, it gives if you bite the mouthpiece, it gives it a vibration that you feel into. Yeah, no.
Into your jaw, yeah, and I couldn't stand that, so I never thought I would play it right. But I always knew that I would play the violin, that I would be good at it. But
Right.
in when I grew up, in the era I grew up in, if you played the violin as a male, you are thought of as, you know,
An oddball.
yeah, and it wasn't good. It wasn't, yeah.
That's crazy. So what's your favorite and least favorite genre of music?
My favorite genre is definitely classic rock. Yeah, I love Mamas and Papas, Eagles, like old school, like Kinks. Kinks is my favorite band of all time. And yeah, stuff like that. My least favorite would be like gangster rap, where they're just cussing the entire time and
Right.
no respect for women or authority, or that's just that's a turn off for me.
Right. For sure. For sure. If you could perform anywhere in the entire world, where would it be?
I would have no idea on that one. I would guess Carnegie Hall, because that's where all the famous musicians perform. Yeah, I would say Carnegie Hall.
Yeah, that's a really good pick. That would be one of my choices as well.
Right?
If you could open a show for any artist, who would it be?
It would definitely be the Eagles. Not because I would like to play for the fans, but because I would like to listen to the concert afterwards.
Right, exactly. That's awesome. Well, if you're ready to play another song, we would love to hear another one.
Certainly. I'm going to play Can You Feel the Love Tonight?
Oh, yes. And guys, before Shiz leaves, if you guys have any questions, we're going to do a little question part. If you guys want to think about some questions. Sorry, go ahead, Shiz.
I know. I'm almost done with Bohemian, Frankie, but I'm not quite there yet.
That was beautiful. Was that that's from The Lion King, right?
From The Lion King, yeah.
Did you know, fun fact for you and everyone, that Elton John actually wrote Can You Feel the Love Tonight, and they changed the words up for the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
What were the original? Do you know what the original song was, or
I think it was like,
I mean, he didn't release it though, right?
no, he did. You can if you look it up, the original. I think and if he falls, no. I can see what's happening, and it's like, and they don't have a clue, or something. I don't remember.
So
I'll
it's
send
one
you.
of his original songs, but they just changed the words.
Yeah, or they like took out words or something. I'll send you a link
Okay.
on Instagram. Yeah, that was so beautiful. So Half asked what kind of violin that is. I'm assuming he meant acoustic or electric, but just in case.
It's an electric violin. It's Carlos Robelli.
Oh, brand. Okay, yep.
I've had it about 12 years.
Nice.
I have it hooked up. Let me show you here.
Yeah, show us your setup. Why not?
I have it hooked up to a Boss ME80.
Nice.
And then there's my speaker.
Cool.
So if I wanted to, I could change the sound to like.
I was wondering if it got like grungier. That's so cool.
Yeah, I can make it grungy. I can make it spacey. I can make whatever. Like I've been messing with sound, but every time I mess with a sound and Beth comes on and says, that doesn't sound right. I'm like, okay, well, I'll just stick to what I've been doing.
We're used to a softer side of your music. No, you should totally just come in with something crazy sometime. That's so cool.
Well, I do Zombie, and I do it in the electric guitar voice. Yeah, Zombie. It's a fun song to do. I was gonna do it, but I thought, I'd pick two that I'm solid with right now. So
yeah, no, it sounded amazing.
Yo, what's going on? Hi, Yo. Thank you for the roses.
You need a wah-wah pedal.
I do have a wah-wah pedal.
Does anyone have any other questions about for Shiz or about his violin or anything? Think about it. Put it in the comments. And while they think about it, who or what inspires you most musically?
Musically, I love Joshua Bell. He's a classical violinist. He does crazy stuff, like he'll go to like a subway and dress like a hobo.
Oh wow!
And he'll play classical violin, and people will just walk by like nothing. But there's a few that stop and go and be like, wow, I like people who can play in a way that touch other people.
Definitely.
Yeah. And I actually love Frankie Jr. Don't tell her I said this.
She wants to know when Bohemian will be done.
But I love Frankie's energy. When she plays, she just has she said ask questions. She just has such an energy about her. And you too, oh hey, you guys, I mean, don't take this the wrong way. It might not be the greatest in tune or the perfect tone, but the energy you guys bring to it, it doesn't matter, because it just blows you away. It's like, wow, that you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's about the not just It's about the presentation of it.
It's about the present. It's not about tone or voice or being in tune. It's about how you show other people how you feel about what you're singing.
For sure.
You and Frankie do that so good.
Thank you.
You guys do.
Did you hear that, Frankie?
And Beth too. Beth too.
So when do you usually stream?
I'm sporadic. I'm not very good, but sometimes you'll find me at 5 to say 9.
Okay.
It depends on what alcohol I have, really.
Oh my goodness.
If I have wine, I'm going all night.
Really? And that's the opposite for some people. Usually wine makes them tired.
No, wine makes me. The only way I can battle, and that's the best way to gain favorites, is to battle people.
Right.
Is if I'm drunk. If I'm not drunk, I can't battle because it pisses me off to no end, these idiots that are on here. But if I'm drunk, I have no problem with it. I just go with the flow.
I hear you. I haven't done a random battle in so long.
I know it's exasperating. You have to be drunk, oh hey. You have. That's the only way you can do it.
For sure. So can we find you? I know where we can find you off the app. Can you tell our viewers where we can find you?
Well, I have Facebook, which is Shiz Strings, and also an Instagram, which is Shiz Strings.
Right.
It's SHIZ_STRINGZ.
Yep.
I have a weird thing with Z's. I don't know what it is.
Makes it fancy.
I just kind of like the Z. Yeah, like Zorro. Pew pew pew.
Well, I thank you so much for being a special guest, and you're freaking awesome, guys. If you haven't favorited Shiz yet, please do. And this is just to thank you for being here, and you're the best.
Oh, thank you, oh hey, appreciate you.
Make sure you guys favorite Shiz.
I can't wait to hear what Deep's got.
Yeah.
We'll
see you in the comments.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Guys, how awesome is Shiz? So awesome. Yes, I answered it myself. Now, it's 7:30. Is the show ending this early? Absolutely not. We have Deep, who is a guitarist and vocalist, and we're going to learn more about him and hear some of his music. So, Deep, whenever you're ready, you can request the box. Yes, let's get some applauses in the comments. Can we get some claps in the comments, please? Some claps. Round of applause for Shiz and Deep, who's coming in to the box. Who says it like that? Oh, Idol does. Please put your eyes to the box or something like that. Darling! Shit. Oh, Deep. I was watching Shiz. I don't know.
How's it going there, oh hey? Awesome to see you.
You too. It's nice to see you, not the showcase.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting. I don't know if you realized, I don't know if you're around, but you were the first one and I was the last one. And then these guys thought you and I spoke and we had this all figured out. And I was like, no. It was just like random.
Wait, you were last for the whole night?
No.
Just for
the first open mic from 7 to 8. I think I was like number 4, and I just asked, "Can I go last?" And then they asked everybody else, and they were like, "All right, that's all good." So after I performed, they said, "Looks like Oh Hey and Deep Boys Yogi spoke with each other." And I was like, "No, it was just like random." So it was cool. I thought there was a lot of talent. You sounded amazing. I loved the song you sang last night. Just like you killed it there.
Thank you. I couldn't even get back to the show. It was crazy.
You got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, it's been a crazy couple of weeks. Hey, hippie. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, no, thank you. I know I think Shiz for both of you, but thank you for planning your episode far in advance. It's been like 2-3 months.
Right. I appreciate the opportunity because I know you and I talked and you set me up and said, go to all these open mics. But I've been sort of MIA in the whole streaming world just because I got lots going on myself. So it's like,
and I'm sure gigs are starting up for you, right? With COVID like mellowing out a bit.
Right. But I was also busy in the studio recording. I recorded 2 songs, so I was trying to focus. I feel like I want to focus on things which are like really important, especially recordings.
Oh, definitely.
Because I'm like the band leader, and I just want to make sure that everything goes smoothly. And if you're ever in a band, you realize how crazy and dysfunctional musicians are. I love them to death, but
we are the worst.
Right. So
where are you from?
So I'm originally from India, and I made a living as a rock and roll musician in India. I know it's kind of weird to say this, but people are like, "What do you mean?" I actually was a frontman, lead singer, fronted a rock band out of southern India from a city called Bangalore. And I played big shows, just like singing Aerosmith and Guns N' Roses and Rush and Iron Maiden. So I did like all genres of music. And then I played like, the audience was 1,000 to 40,000. Like that was the audience I played to. And then I came to the States and I went to music school briefly, but it wasn't my thing. So I got out and I joined a goth metal band, and I was a lead singer of a goth metal band. I wrote all the songs. And after I had like, I had an EP with them, an album with them. I played, I don't know, I mean, New York, I played the famous CBGBs in New York City twice.
Wow.
So that was like a big thing for me, just in terms of the opportunity.
That's so cool.
And then I taught myself to play guitar. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do my thing. I'm not going to audition for bands, because all the auditions I went for, half the musicians were drunk or drugged out or whatever. And I was like, I'm all about the music. And I'm like, this ain't going to work. So I figured I had to teach myself to play the guitar, write songs, and front my own band and be in charge. So
did you always just sing or start a guitar?
Well, I was actually a singer first, and then I was actually a percussion player first. Then I became a singer. I also played drums, and then I taught myself to play guitar, because I just figured it was like I had to look for guitar players. And it's kind of funny, when I started playing guitar, I didn't like learn a lot of cover songs. I started writing my own songs because I didn't want to spend time learning all progression stuff. And I started making up my own progressions, and it's been a long journey, but I got to say that I feel like every year I'm learning and getting better and better and better. And also I feel like it's not about being awesome. Everything is relative. I just feel like you write a song from your heart, means something to you. I do music for myself first. I don't do it for anybody else. I do it for myself.
Nicely said. Deep. Deep. That was deep. That was for real.
Because if I'm going to compare myself to everybody else is always going to be better than you. So I feel like it's for me, music is almost like a spiritual journey for me, because whatever I write, whatever I say, however I sing is something which comes deep from my heart. And if somebody can feel it, great. If not, that's fine. But that's what I put out there. I put out music with intention.
Right, definitely. So how long have you been on the app?
I think I got on the app, I think, last year. A friend of mine was adamant that I had to do this, and he kept pushing me for 6 months. And after 6 months, I would say probably since, maybe 8 months I've been on the app.
Nice.
And I was really scared to do it, because I was just like, I actually got on, then I did some battles with some people, and then I met some really weird people, and I got scared and I got out, because I was just like, one battle I did, somebody said, I'm going to kill you. And I was like, what the hell is going on over here? I said, I just want to sing a song. So I think it just like freaked me out because I was kind of figuring, I thought it would be just cool to just battle and sing a song with somebody or listen to somebody. But as soon as, I guess that's a part of the deal with the app. But right now I feel like I'm in a good place just because I met cool people like you and the Music Box Showcase. And so it's been good. And if you guys are here and listening, thanks for being here and supporting Oh Hey.
I am so sorry. My sister calls me that many times in a row, so if an emergency, she's okay though.
You're good now?
Actually, do you wanna play your first song now?
Sure.
Awesome. Get ready for it, and I'm gonna re-listen to it later because this is recorded. So.
All right. So this is a single I put out in 2019 called Forgiveness. Okay. All right, here we go. When I was young, I was told that to become someone I never knew it was all about. Growing up, Catholic time, the cane was mightier than the sword, rebellious streak condoned. Leaves me for all I need to know. Just pick me up to rise above. When you fall in love, no one wants to hear your song, but I can well to sing the dance you know. As you're growing old, you see so much, but never underestimate your luck. You can grow as big as an oak tree. Under storms, tornadoes, gray skies and shadows. Speaks falling if you don't treat it on the right. Leaves me for all I need to know. Just pick me up to rise above. When you fall in love, no one wants to hear your song, but I can well to sing the dance you know. Forgiveness can be a litmus test, but we have to understand it's a part of one's life. I can give and you will take, you can empty my mistakes. Blinded by love into a higher plane. Give to one, give it all. Excuses will dissolve. Still I stand tall in a hurricane. Leaves me for all I need to know. Just pick me up to rise above. When you fall in love, no one wants to hear your song, but I can well to sing the dance you know. Forgiveness can be a litmus test, but we have to understand it's a part of one's life. Believe me, just pick me up to rise above. When you fall in love, but I can well listen to that you know. Forgiveness understand. It's a part of one's life.
Oh my gosh, that was beautiful.
Thank you. Hey.
That was amazing. Guys, round of applause in the comments. I apologize for that, but I heard most of it, so I'm happy.
Okay, I'm glad you did.
Very nice. What does do you are you a musician full time?
No, I'm not.
Cool.
I wish, but the intention is hoping to be. I have a job, full-time job, and I'm like a social worker. I'm an autistic director of a theater group. I work primarily with kids with disabilities.
That's amazing.
And do theater with them, and I also do like a mentoring program for youth with disabilities. So I work with physical sensory learning disabilities. So that's my full-time job. But I feel like it's all connected, you know. It's all my songs, songwriting, and everything I do is human connections. You know, I feel like you always have to get inspiration from something, you know. And I feel like, for me, I just feel like I'm not going to get inspired by doing a lot of drugs or drinking or whatever. I want it to be real, something I can feel, sensation. There's something which is, and also nature. You know, I love nature. I love the sky. A lot of my inspiration is from the sky. I feel like there's some some sort of a message sometimes just like comes right through me. And that's a weird thing to say, but that's how it is.
That's cool. To each their own. That's awesome. So do you play any instruments? You said drums, guitar.
Yeah, I also play hand drums. I'm a percussion player. I play African drum, djembe.
Nice. Very
Yeah,
good.
djembe. I play congas. I love rhythm, so
Yeah.
I come from the whole rhythmic sort of background because I love it so much. But
Awesome.
so I incorporate that into my music because it makes it interesting sometimes.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. What are your favorite and least favorite types of music?
My favorite kind of music is actually anything to do with alternative rock music, and I love jazz. Huge fan of jazz. Really, a lot of old school jazz. I love it. And the least favorite I would say is bad country music and violent rap music. So
Violent.
right, it's just like instigating people to kill themselves or just do weird stuff against women. You know what I mean? I feel like music should be something soothing where you can, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to just like sit back and listen to it when I'm doing something, or if I'm going on a car ride. It would be beautiful just to listen to music and just zone into it. And that's the kind of music I want to make.
Sure. So where's your favorite place that you've performed?
If I was given a choice, I would say Wembley Stadium in England.
I don't know where that is, but was it awesome?
Yeah. Do you remember they did the? I think was it like a big fundraiser for the AIDS program and Queen and all them perform? You know what I'm talking about? Wembley Stadium.
The front door. No, you didn't. Really?
No. I thought you were asking me if I was given a choice, where would I like to perform? Is that what you're asking? That's the question.
That's where you would love to perform.
Love to perform.
I meant
Right.
where have you performed? That was your favorite with your band.
Oh, let's see. I think one of my favorite places I performed in. I live in the Boston area, so it's a Boston-based band.
Mm-hmm.
There's a place I performed called Tican. It's a Natick art center, and just a beautiful spot. A lot of famous people have played there, and I happened to play a gig there, and it was so awesome to go to a place where there was a sound engineer who did like a 2-hour sound check, and it was just like listening to a CD. You know what I'm saying? Everything was just like amazing. Because every time I perform, I have to bring my own sound and set up my own sound. So
Right.
going to a place where somebody was on the board, they had a guy who did lights. It was just like amazing, just like terrific.
That's so cool. All right. I smile so much that like my teeth get dry. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Okay. So awesome. Are you ready for another song, everyone? I'm ready for another song.
Cool. So I'm going to play the song I wrote. As you already know, I'm writing, it's all original stuff which I write. I don't play any covers. I'm sure you know that about me already by now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to play you the song called New Sensation. I wrote this back in 2016. The lyrics were written, but I wasn't really happy with the melody line. So I came up with a new melody line. And that's one thing I'm able to do is I can take a song and I can have one song with 3 different melody lines. And people are like, how do you do that? You can't even come up with one and you can't come up with 3. And I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like I don't like it and I'm just going to have like 3 versions of it. So my band members will be like, I'll be like, why did you choose which one you like? So anyway, here's a song I wrote called New Sensation. It'll be different from the other one. Everybody's talking about you and me. There's so much to talk about. Everybody's talking about you and me. There's so much to talk about. Nobody knows, nobody cares. This is the way to eternity. Nobody knows, nobody cares. What is in your reality? Everybody's talking about what's the key. Can we all get along? Everybody's talking about what's the dream. Just give peace a chance. Nobody knows, nobody cares. This is the way to eternity. Nobody knows, nobody cares. What is in your reality? Everybody's talking about you and me. There's so much to talk about. Everybody's talking about you and me. There's so much to think about. Nobody knows, nobody cares. This is the way to eternity. Nobody knows, nobody cares. What is your reality?
So catchy.
That's it.
I was singing it in my head. That's awesome. I haven't heard that one. I think I've heard a few of your songs. I keep meaning about online. But, that was not really. I like that. Round of applause, please. So.
Thank you for the opportunity, Ohe.
Oh, absolutely, for sure. So who or what inspires you most?
Um, I would say I get a lot of inspiration with my relationships. I get a lot of inspiration through my meditation. I get a lot of inspiration through just living sometimes, living your life and just seeing what all the things around you, your society, the world. Because I feel like I always have a very global view of life. Like I feel like I'm not in my well. I'm outside my well. I'm looking at everything and taking everything in, and try not to be judgmental about everything, about anything, because I feel like things are changing and
Right,
you should
right.
be open to change.
Definitely, definitely.
So
For
just
sure.
being flexible, cool, just that's the approach, because I feel like, part of my job working with kids with disabilities are, they have so many challenges, and when I meet them, they're like so anxious, and I'm like, I can't be, I got to be a different person. I have to
Definitely,
take that energy and give them an energy where they can just like
right.
be who they want to be. You know what I'm saying?
I
So,
do. I work with adults that are developmentally disabled. So
oh, I have worked with that. I've actually worked with that. I used to work with that population before, and then
yeah,
I transitioned from that to youth, and I was like, it was a huge change, because I feel like the youth are like sponges. You know what I mean? And I've seen so much. A lot of the kids I worked with have done so many things in their lives.
right.
So I feel like, in some ways, I feel like blessed to be around them, because
It's a blessing every day.
it is
Every day is a day.
human nature,
I love
human beings.
I love what we did so much.
That is so awesome. There's something in common between both of us. That's amazing.
Definitely. Um, actually, Lost in Wonderland, Deep things own all of his own stuff. He doesn't like to do covers. Thank you for
No
the.
covers, unfortunately.
So when you do stream, I know it hasn't been very often. Is it certain times and days?
Yeah, if I do stream, I try to like stream mostly on the like weekends. And if I did it, it'll be also, and if I streamed, it'll probably be, probably between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m., something like that. Mostly in the evenings is what I like to do.
And we can see you on Instagram.
Yep, deep_C_divers.
Nice.
And if they want to just go to my website, www.deep_C_divers.com.
Do you
I
want
can
to?
just put it.
Yeah,
I'll
if you
put it
want
on. Yeah,
during the close, you can put it in the comments. That'll be
yeah, sure.
yeah. Awesome. So yeah, so you have the website, which I've actually looked at already. Your YouTube page and all of that. That's awesome. Thank you so much for the guest.
Thank you for the opportunity. And oh, hey, I just wanted to say one other thing. So there's a new song coming out. I just it's in the process of being produced in Nashville.
Oh,
And
cool.
this guy, it's a song I wrote called "Peaceful Immigrant," and it's really about just bringing all of us together, and just like sharing and recognizing that America was founded by immigrants, and that's what makes America great. And so I wrote the song 4 years ago called "Peaceful Immigrant." So I'm really excited, because the theme is pretty strong, the lyrics are really strong, but the performance on it also is really, it's kind of interesting. It has a little bit of a Soundgarden vibe to it. Soundgarden meets Journey.
When is that coming out?
So I'm hoping sometime in July.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah, so-
Yeah, everyone be on the lookout for that.
So
For sure.
yeah, 2
Thank you
songs.
so much. That's
Thank you again, and also Shiz was awesome.
I'm so
That
glad-
violin playing is amazing. You know what? That's one instrument I could never play. So I am stoked to hear somebody play the violin. And actually, I want to hear you play the saxophone.
I will. I promise. I will play it.
Please, I would love to hear, because that's my favorite instrument actually. I actually can play a little bit saxophone, itty bit.
That's awesome.
I own one.
Do you? Which one? Alto?
Also,
Nice. Very cool. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Steve.
thank you again. I appreciate it.
And his webpage
All right.
in the comments. Thank you so
All right, take care. Have a good night. Peace. Thank you everybody for the gifts. I appreciate it.
We'll see ya. Guys, this has been an awesome episode of The Oasis. Every Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, but The Oasis is going on in Oasis. Our next show will be in September, first Friday of September. If you are interested or know of anyone that would be interested in being a special guest with any type of talent or passion that they can share with a group of people in a stream, please let me know. I am on Instagram. It is musicchick_, or they can message me on here. Or if you're in the comments and you would like to, you could message me as well. Thank you all so much. Special thank you to all the gifters, everyone that's in the comments. Thank you, Emoji J, for recording. I promise The Oasis. Thank you, Lost in Wonderland. I promise The Oasis will be back. I just need some time off from it, and we'll revisit getting it verified again. Bye, everyone. See ya. Thank you, Shiz and Deep, so much.